Hello everyone, LadyDewinter here, and today we are in Rising World. I have made all kinds of changes to this castle, and you guys are going to laugh like crazy when you see what I've done, what I haven't done. The reason I'm doing this is the throne room is supposed to be a very big, long room. Uh-oh, it's nighttime. I need to sleep. Where'd I put my bed? I got to remember where I put my bed now. I think I put it downstairs. Yep, this is all different. I'll show you in just a couple minutes as soon as I remember where I put my bed. I thought I put my bed oh yeah, I put it up here. Here it is. Okay, I need it to be daylight. There we go. Yes, I've been moving things and changing things and doing things differently and all that good stuff. So you guys get a great castle, and it turned out to be a great build. So first of all, you're going to die when you see what I did to the front of the castle, but I just ran this stairway straight up from here. This is all gonna go, it'll be something else, probably the entrance to the dungeon, but this is all now up here. This might become a building over here. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. You never know with me, but the front of the castle is completely different now too. So, yes, there's going to be like statues and stuff over there and fire and so, well, you'll see. You'll see. Anyway, here is the throne room, and this is going to be the Great Hall where everybody eats their dinner. The problem I'm having is deciding on flooring and stuff. I cannot make up my mind what flooring looks best in here. I was going to do a red carpet all the way down and then just keep these bricks, but it looks too much like the walls. It all needs to look different. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting in this marble because this marble kind of matches the coloring of that tile there. And when you turn the light off, you can see it kind of matches the tiling. Now this, and I'm going to wind up falling in a hole, doesn't match, so I may have to take all of this out, which means all of that comes out, and yeah, all those edges and all that prettiness comes out, and yeah. I can't decide what I'm going to make this color either. Now I changed the thrones, as you see, because these actually match the coloration of the walls better, in my personal opinion. So yeah. So anyway, that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I'm tearing the whole place apart. Now let me show you what I did here. And this is subject to change. I'm thinking seriously about changing this because I had to whopper jaw this staircase, and this is really going to make my hallway a little bit weird. It might not. I'm not sure. And that means this staircase is also going to have to move. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. We're moving things around. I'm trying to get everything the way I like it and the way it makes sense to me. The way a medieval castle would actually look and behave and all that good stuff. So now I'm having trouble with my desk. My desk is acting, my tray keeps scooting in on me, so I have to constantly adjust that. I'm just having a bad day today. And the reason I'm having such a bad day is because I did not sleep. I didn't sleep hardly at all. I've got like 4 hours of sleep under my belt. I'm exhausted. I'm very, very tired. Which is not making this build any easier for me. I have to be very careful that I don't hit the thrones, or I'll do away with the thrones. And I've gotten more. It's not like it's going to be a problem or anything. It's just it's a kind of a pain in the butt, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to get everything done here, and yeah. So you just gotta be patient with me and understand that I go through stages where I liked something 5 minutes ago and now I don't like it anymore. So the coloration, the guy who set up the game, don't get me wrong, I love Red 51. He's awesome. He made the game. I just wish he had some more colors and things that matched. That would really help a great deal, because right now the tiles and the stuff in the game don't really match, which makes it a little hard for me who's trying to build using these things. So yeah, okay, so now we're going to put one there and there. I'm not even going to change this. If I have to, I'll change it from underneath. I'm not going to worry about it. As I get everything done little by little by little, I do change and fix everything. But it's just, this is a momentous build. This is why I wanted to use creative for this build. I knew there was no way I was going to build this kind of a build in survival. There's just no way. So there we go. So that's back. Now I did put some lighting up here because basically this corner was really dark, and I didn't want to put windows in, because you would never find windows behind the king's thrones. Never. The reason for that is because the bad guys can climb up behind and stab the king in the back, and that would not be something that his people would want to risk having done. So he would never have windows to his back. So now this is probably the only room that's going to get this flooring. The Great Hall is going to get wood floor, and then I'm going to have to divide up my kitchen down there, because my kitchen is not done yet. It's just one big room still. So, and I was going to do a red carpet all the way down. I might still do that. I have not yet decided if I want to do that, because let me show you what it looks like from underneath. Well, there we go. See, that's my problem with this flooring here, is I didn't make this wide enough to put another block in. So I could probably put another block in to make that look better. I don't know. We'll see. So, but I wanted some kind of a hallway here, because I did not want, basically I didn't want the doorways with access to the front door. Every room, every compartment, every area should have its own separate way to get in. So that's why I did it that way. Now, once I learn how to make pictures, I'm going to try to see if I can find some banners or make some pictures and put banners up on these walls. But that's going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort on my part, because I've never used the picture making function in Rising World before. So, but I'm also trying to go through, and I'm not going completely medieval. I'm watching a show right now called Merlin on Netflix. Really good series. It was out a few years ago when my husband was alive, and him and I used to love to watch it together. That's not what I meant to do. Good thing I have some of this in my inventory. So, but we used to watch it a few years ago, and we loved the show. We loved this program a great deal. Unfortunately, it, ended like all series do. Eventually, they all end. And so, that was the end of that. But I love that period in time. I love the medieval. You got to give these folks credit. They built some amazing builds. I mean, they chunked big stones into blocks, and they figured out a way to get those big heavy stones up high enough to build these castles. Got to give these folks credit. That took ingenuity. So that's one of the things I love about it. The knights ran around with this metal armor on. Now you have to understand, up until a point, they didn't have steel in those days. And even if they did, can you imagine the weight of that armor on the knights? So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to break up the stone from these walls and this wall here, to give some different texture and color to the rooms, it's not going well. It's not going well at all. So, and I'm probably going to break down and make the stairways into wood also. You'll see lots of changes. That's why, like I said, I wanted to do this build in creative, because I knew there was no way on earth I was going to be able to do this in survival. Not with all the stone and wood and stuff I need. They're just not for a big build of this size. So, and I don't remember if I meant, see, that's how out of sorts I am right now. Not having slept last night. I've only slept about 4 hours. I'm exhausted. Why did I only sleep about 4 hours? Well, something woke me up. And that seems to be a thing with me lately. It does not take much at all to wake me up lately, and I don't know why, and it's very annoying. But now, see, if I'd been smart, I would have did these floors before, but I needed to get the main idea of the castle in before. I'm not like your other builders, okay? I had to get the main idea of the castle in before I actually did the prettying up. Yes, I have a very weird method for building. I really do. I have a weird method for building. But that's, you know, that's just my way of doing things, and we're going to have to live with it. And I am back. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a minute. I had to go get some more coffee. I didn't know I was running out of coffee when I started this video. That's how tired I am, guys. I'm really that tired. I have been trying like crazy to figure out what to do with this castle. I'm just not happy with the way it was looking. It was too blocky, and it still is. It's still very blocky. So I may have to do something a little bit different with it. We'll have to see. But it's too blocky for me. And since they really don't have good ways in this game yet to make round things, you know, you can make angled things, but you really can't make round stuff, so. But basically, and I know this is a lot of grind work and a lot of not fun work here, but yeah. Now, if anybody knows of a video where I would be able to make banners for the walls, please let me, you know, link me to it. Let me know about it, who did it, in the comments. That would help me a great deal, because I don't know who or how to do pictures. And I'm assuming to do a banner, I would have to do the pictures. I am not very computer literate, so you could probably tell me, oh, go download it. It's already been done. But not knowing how to do these things, and since my son doesn't play the game, he would actually have to stop and really work at figuring this out. So if there's a way to do it that's simple, let me know. I would appreciate it. And Red, if you're listening or watching this video, the ability to paint things without using a whole block would be really nice. I would have painted all this instead of replaced this. I would have just slapped some paint on the stone and said, okay, that's life. But I can't do that because the game does not give me the ability to do that. So, and I know I'm not building to code and all that stuff. Yes, Vince, I know. I have a friend who's very big on building to code, even in these silly games. And he constantly gets on me, oh, that's not code. That's not built to code. Or that's not built by physics. I don't care. I'm building pretty, not rational. There's no rationality to my building. So. But I like the fireplace. I did get the fireplace in. Now, they had fireplaces like this all over. I'm probably not going to do chimneys. If I do, they're going to be up off the top of the castle there. And, you know, it's not going to look realistic. But, hey, that's what you got. That's what I've got to work with, and that's what I'm going to do. So, but that's basically where the castle build is right now. I'm doing floors. I'm still not happy with this staircase here. I'm not happy with this system here. This goes down to the kitchen. This was the old staircases. I wasn't happy with those either. I'm not happy with this. Yeah. Oh. See, I knew I was going to have some of this fixing work to do down here. And then where this wall is, I'll have to change that, but that's coming in time. I'm just not happy with this because the way I had to do it, I kind of cheated it on one side to put this wall in. That's supposed to be 3 over, but if I put it 3 over, then I have nowhere to put the downstairs stairway to the kitchen. So it's kind of a thing, because see, the king's table has to go back here. The king's table has to go back here. And then all the rest of the tables will go along the walls here. And that will be that. But, so. And I am trying to build this somewhat realistically. So. And now that I've taken this on, I'm kicking myself. Why are you building something this massive? Why did you do this to yourself? Why? And I still don't have the other buildings in yet. I don't have any of the other buildings done. I don't have any of the town in that's going to go down around this build. So, yeah. I have none of that in yet. So. But I do know for a fact the throne room was always huge so they could have all the subjects come in and stand and listen. You know, all the knights if they had to be addressed, or all the subjects come in. Sometimes they would go outside and make the announcement off of like the staircase here, or off the portcullis down here, or however you say it. I don't remember what it's called. The king would come up here and make an announcement to the people off the top of this. You know, and announce to the village people and all that. But I'm just not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet. And this is also something that's going to have to be fixed. This all out here. So I've got a ton of work on this. Once I get it looking exactly as I want it, it's going to look awesome. But it's just the fact of getting it looking the way I want it. Plus, this is going to have some pillars, some walls downstairs to hold this floor up. Because now the floor is getting very, very heavy thanks to the marble that I'm putting down. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but marble is actually heavier than stone in some cases. So, yeah. Let's turn the light back on. There we go. So there we go. We're getting it. We're getting there. I think it's looking good. I really think this new marble flooring really sets off all the rest of the stuff. I think it really looks good. It also lightens the castle up some. That is something else we were going to be needing, was some lightening of the castle. Because he doesn't have candles in the game. Now, some of those 7 Days to Die candles on those metal things would be perfect for this build. But he doesn't have that. For some reason, he has garden torches. And garden furniture, and I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't think they had furniture like that outside in medieval. See, that's what confused me about the game. Okay, he has partial medieval stuff in here, and he's got partial modern stuff. It's like, okay, what are we playing? Are we playing a medieval game? Are we playing a modern game? You know, because he's got light bulbs in here, and then he's got the medieval look, like clothing looking stuff. And when you first start the game, you're like in these loincloth, you know, these medieval clothes. And so I don't understand that, but maybe someday we will be gifted with the knowledge that Fred will give us and why he did things that way. Now they're talking about some other really great things coming in, is like the now I heard that something about trains. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I can't see the need for a train. I mean, you know, that's very Minecraft with the mine carts. I don't see the need for that personally, but you know, I'm not the game developer. It's not my game. And just because he puts them in don't mean I have to put them in my game. Something else I've been thinking about doing is starting a new world just for update stuff. Or going back to my other world with the farm that Beth and I had built and using that as an update world. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I really don't want to do updates in this world. Especially if it's something modern that doesn't fit the castle. If it's something that would fit the castle, then yeah, that would be awesome. But if it doesn't fit the castle, I don't want it in this world, so. Well, this video is 21 minutes long now, and you guys so far have seen me do nothing but dig out a floor and show you what the front of the castle looks like. I'm working on it, guys. I really am. And I think it's going to look really cool once I get it done. The point of the matter is getting it done is going to be the thing. So, now this one is going to be closed up too. This is not going to be this huge. So, and there's going to be like a statue or a torch or something out here. I don't know. I'll have to see because I can fly to place them. I can always fly around to place this stuff. So, but I'm going to thank you all for watching now. I'm going to remind you that you're never too old to game, and I will see you in the next episode of Rising World. Bye-bye for now.